Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Bat Châtillon 155-55, the Tier 9 French SPG. This one's located on the north spawn of, well, I think it's Erlenberg Assault, and it's the defending spawn actually, and it's under the command of Angelina75. Game on. Well, this is another entry to the competition. In fact, actually, it's the last entry on the day that the competition was decided. Now, Talon got the first entry in, and he did rather well. Got a third-class tanker, I seem to recall. But we'll see the end of battle results when it comes up. This Arty is basically on a Bat Châtillon hull. It's a 155mm howitzer capable of doing 680 alpha, and it'll penetrate through 48mm of armour with a 7.6 meters burst radius. And the good thing is, the turret will turn the whole way round, which means you can turn the vehicle any way you like and then fire at targets and drive off in a different direction altogether if you need to. Okay, enemy tanks are now in sight. Angelina's lining up a shot. Looks like a good one, but oh, the T-103 didn't pull back far enough for her to get a shot in. But she's changing position just to avoid counter battery. The good thing about this vehicle is that when you do move, you actually move at a tangent to the original position of the vehicle, which means that the tracer's coming from one point, only a few meters of distance moved, and it comes from a completely different point, which makes it virtually impossible to do counter battery. You see, she's backing up now. She's in a new spot. And again, any Arty trying to counter battery her would have difficulty. Now the standard reload by the book, 28.76 seconds. And Angelina's got a reload time of 24.27. She's loaded, ready to go. Needs to get the shot on target. Okay, line it up. That's it. Rounds out. Looks good. And she gets a kill. Perfect. Okay, so it's a 10-minute game, and the idea is to stay alive or ensure that the enemy cannot cap in the time period required. It's a tier 10, is it tier 10? No, it's tier 9 game, would you believe it? I was flummoxed by that A phase 1, and of course the M6Y. But yes, it is tier 10. There are two Arty on the enemy team. They've got a Bat Chât 155-55 as well, and an M40, M43, whereas our team has the Bat Chât and the Lorraine 155-51. Now, as you know, the rules to the competition are, and rounds out straight away on the Ag Tiger. The rules of the competition are to get the highest grade of tanker you can, the highest grade of mastery you can in the game. And if you both have the same mastery level, then it's decided on medals. And then if they both have the one medal each, then it's decided on the win 8. Usually one of those factors will determine who's the winner. Oh my, that well, 212 hit points of stun assist off the M6Y. It looks like the other tank went down to our TS-54. Janine is frantically looking for a new target to shoot at. Good Arty players will hunt around for a good target, As soon as they're ready, they'll fire the shell in. And she's just found one of the enemy Arty. I think one of our scouts, so Wizzy1232, actually went down the south and he's found one of the enemy Arty anyway, at least. I think the other one's over there as well. In fact, there's the M40, M43. Rounds out. It's inbound. And she gets 130, and then she gets the stun assist for the rest. So that was a good shot. Okay, I think they're going off to find the other Arty. Angelina's not going to be loaded by the time he finds him. I think the other Arty, yes, he's just been found. There he is. Oh, she might get a shot. Rounds out. Oh, just as she fires and the shell did hit the target, but the enemy was taken down with 3 tanks up on the enemy at the moment. It's looking pretty bad for them. Okay, A phase 1 with 10 seconds left before we finish the reload. This is an Arty where they did actually make one prototype for this Arty, but they didn't build any more because they decided to go against not to build any more SPGs like this. In fact, the French have a history. Oh, that was the direct hit. The French actually have a history of building Artys on wheels. Yes, they currently do have a few of those. The French like wheeled vehicles. It's not a joke, actually. It's true. They really do. Now, that's a perfect target because he's virtually out of hit points. And before we can kill him, the Lorraine gets his shot in. And so now you can see Angelina's lining up the shot on the IS-3. Fires through the window. And she gets the direct hit as well. So that was a very accurate shot straight through the window. Our team seems to be doing exceptionally well. We've only lost 5 of them so far. And the enemy, well, they've lost twice as many. In fact, it's now starting to look as if the enemy is going to fail to succeed on this game. It's going to be a victory, I think. Oh! And Angelina gets the kill on the Patriot. That was a very good shot. 2 shells went in simultaneously. I think one of them might have been the Lorraine, and the other one was Angelina. And yes, she got the kill, so he must have got the splash. But notice what Angelina's doing. She's actually changing position, going over to the east side of the map. There is the TS-54 on the west side of the map, but she's actually trying to improve her position to get shots on other tanks. I think she might be able to get a shot on that IS-3. One of our teammates there. Okay, the other enemy is an Object 283. He didn't last very long. The TS-54 is still hidden around the corner. He's the last enemy tank alive. And I think he's being cornered. And there he is. Rounds out. Oh, Angelina gets that one too. So, yeah, and the rest go in for an early bath. Here's the end of battle results, and that was the second-class tanker for Angelina75 of OLIMP in the Bat Châtillon 155.55. She managed to get a win 8 of that game of 1,161, as well as a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, but it's only showing 4 there for some reason. But it was a good result, and she says, I really like this little Arty. Let's have a look at team score. Well, she didn't get a huge amount of damage in the game, but she was actually getting for stun effect and stun effects on that one, and she did get it. The top scorer in the game turned out to be the Leopard Prototype A with 2,742. Second highest was the TS-54 with 2,402, and the third highest, well, that turned out to be the T-54 in the enemy team, who managed 2,338. Angelina only got 1,118 hit points, but she did get 3 kills, which puts her joint top with the Canadian Jagdpanzer on her team for highest number of kills. In fact, that guy got both of the enemy Arty, so he was the one spotting the enemy Arty at the other end of the map and helping her to get some shots on them. So 3 kills between them. 2 kills went to the Leopard Prototype, the Tortoise and the Jag Tiger, and nobody on the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill. When it came to base XP, actually Angelina was in the top 5 because the Wizzy132 managed 1,097. He got a patrol duty. 1,057 went to the TS-54, 901 went to the T-55A, and you can see that Angelina got 828 out of that one. And if we go to detail, we can see that she fired only 12 rounds, but she did get a big effect. 4 direct hits on the enemy, no penetrations, but 11 splash, damage of 1,118 hit points, all a bit at more than 300 meters, damage 7 of the enemy, kill 3, and did 1,495 hit points of stun assist off 7 stuns. On free player count, she actually earned a profit of 36,113 credits from that game. And on top of that, she got 1,656 experience points. But best of all, in a 10-minute game, and it was, much less than 10 minutes. You can see here, the battle actually only lasted just under 7 minutes in total. But in that time, Angelina managed to get a second class. And if the battle had extended for a little bit longer, I think you might have seen a first class or even an ace tanker out of the game, because she was picking up speed as she was going along. So a very good result, and I can tell you, because if we look at the results that Talon sent in, he sent in only a third class bruiser and a Confederate for his game right at the start of the week. But that's sadly not enough to beat Angelina. So for, I think it's about the 4th or 5th week running, Angelina gets the weekend line, because that was the last replay submitted before the end of the weekend. So yes, well done to Angelina on picking up another weekend lion today. Now, I have received another replay, which I will process into a standalone video on its very shortly. But of course, that is the first replay that we've seen come in for the following week. So hopefully Talon will have a bit of a better game next week. If you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.